All right, ladies and gentlemen, you are welcome to another great episode on your favorite political talk show, The Truth with Ben Jokes. You see, there are times that I completely look away from the messenger and I just take the message. That's exactly what I have done in the case of former Sokoto State Governor Aminu Tambuwal, who said any politician with conscience would not join APC because of Tinubu's poor performance. For me, this is correct. Brothers and sisters, if you are still able to eat 2 square meals in this country as we speak, just thank God. Because what is happening in this country right now is, in fact, you need to witness some of these things yourselves. Because if I tell you, you will not believe. They are beyond verbal explanation. These things that Tinubu is putting Nigerians through. So how can anyone with a conscience join Tinubu's team, the APC? Out of 167 billion naira allocation for erosion and flood control in 2024, the Tinubu government only released 8.6 billion. The rest of the money gone. And even the 8.6 billion that was released, 90% was embezzled. We are talking about flood victims here, people who have been displaced, no homes, nothing. Yet this regime embezzled money that was meant to resettle them. How does anyone with a conscience join or support this kind of party? And few hours ago, another heartbreaking event took place. The Nigerian Air Force once again dropped a bomb on a community, killing many innocent Nigerians. And as usual, they said it was a mistake. This is almost the 10th time this thing is happening under the APC. How can anyone with a conscience associate with people like this? And just as Nigerians were yet reacting to that, a very shocking and disappointing update came out of the Southeast. As we speak, the Southeast is facing very serious security threats from intruders, and this kind of silly development is the last thing any reasonable person wants to hear from the Southeast at this period. Before I show you details of these top stories and how Nigerians reacted, let me quickly show you this video. And in this video here, Senator Ali Ndume made some good points. The man is not a saint himself, but he is showing himself to be more reasonable than all the APC senators put together. See this video.
Some kind of distrust in the good intention some of these organizations, aid funding from USAID and different international funding agency or organization have come to help vulnerable communities, people who are in need of help, scholarships and all whatnot across the globe. But when these kind of allegations come, there are those who will say maybe somehow some governments have used this as espionage on other governments or other countries of the world to advance the interests of their own country. Do you worry that this may also have a link or be some kind of espionage?
Well, as I said, it is only through investigation, thorough investigation, that you get to this level. But all I'm saying is that the security and welfare of Nigerian citizens is the responsibility of the government. It is not responsibility of any other government or any other country. So this issue of relying on aids from other countries is not even good for us, because Nigeria by now is supposed to be the one that is giving out aids, not the one receiving aids. So why don't we, I think this is like a wake-up call for all of us to stand up the government. We have everything. We have everything. The only problem is in the leadership. And I think we need to fix that one so that we will tap into what we have and be contented with it. I remember that in those days, the foreigners are coming here to even teach in secondary school and even primary schools as expatriates. But now Nigerians are struggling to go outside the country and to be slaves, so to say. That is doing some dirty jobs in order to survive. And you see, even Nigerians are struggling to be what they are not. What I mean by that is that most of the Nigerians that you have that are opportune or they call themselves elites are not truly even Nigerians, because they are half Nigerians, like you.
I'm full blood
No.
Nigerian.
You have 2 passports.
No, I don't. I have one.
No.
A green. I have green passport.
You are a resident in America. I know that.
You have diplomatic
I can
passport.
see you are shocked, you know.
No.
Many of you guys are like that.
No.
You hold two passports. Many government officers hold two passports.
Do you have a diplomatic passport?
I have a diplomatic passport, but I don't have any passport. I don't have any visa in it. I can ask my listener to bring it now. I don't have visa to anywhere. I'm a true, full Nigerian, and that is how everybody is supposed to be. Let's make Nigeria work.
You saw that. And it was very interesting to see Senator Ali Ndume proving in that interview that he doesn't travel abroad like that, like other politicians. He said he could show his diplomatic passport, no travel stamp on it. This means he uses our hospitals and relaxation centers, something that 99.9% of his colleagues would never do. And I also like the part where he was sounding like Peter Obi. He said we should sit back here in Nigeria and fix our country. We have all it takes, for God's sake. You can't go around the world begging for foreign aids up and down. Then tomorrow, when other countries look down on you, you want to complain. It doesn't work like that. Senator Ali Ndume is not a saint, I repeat, but at least he is not on air singing praises of Tinubu and his leadership qualities like other APC chiefs do. So kudos to him for at least remaining a man as opposed to the other foolish senators in the APC. Now, let us look at the top stories. First is that terrible update coming all the way from Katsina State. Nigerian Air Force has once again dropped a bomb on an innocent community, killing innocent Nigerians. And next is that very disappointing update coming out of Southeast Nigeria, at a time that all hands ought to be on deck to defend the region against Fulani attacks. Let's start by taking that update from the Nigerian Air Force. Look at how the papers reported it. Nigerian military jet accidentally kills 6 civilians in Katsina village airstrike. Sahara reporters. At least 6 civilians were killed after a Nigerian army jet mistakenly bombed a village while pursuing armed gangs in northern Nigeria's Katsina state. Local residents reported on Sunday that the incident took place on Saturday in Zaka village, Safana district, where a military jet dropped a bomb on a group of huts at the village's outskirts, according to 3 witnesses. The jet, deployed after the bandits had withdrawn and circled the village before striking a cluster of huts belonging to a family outside the village. Muntari Sada, a resident of Zaka, told AFP. According to Sada, 6 family members were killed in the blast and their remains had to be gathered in bags for burial. Meanwhile, his account was corroborated by 2 other residents who confirmed the casualty toll. Amnesty International has reported that at least 10 people were killed in the latest attack, calling for an impartial, transparent, and immediate investigation. In a statement on Sunday, according to AFP, the Nigerian military has not responded to AFP's request for comment. Meanwhile, the latest incident is part of a pattern of deadly airstrikes in northern Nigeria. In January, a military airstrike in northwestern Zamfara state killed at least 16 people after an army jet mistakenly targeted local vigilantes, believing them to be criminal gangs in Zurmi district. A month earlier in December, a military jet killed 10 people and injured 6 others when it struck 2 villages while bombing suspected jihadist positions in Sokoto state. Also in December 2023, a Nigerian military airstrike in the Tudumbiri community of northwestern Kaduna state mistakenly hit a Muslim religious gatherings, killing at least 85 people, mostly women and children. One of the deadliest incidents occurred in January 2017 when a fighter jet mistakenly bombed a displacement camp in Ran near the Cameroon border, killing at least 112 people. You heard that. The truth is, we've lost count of the number of times the Nigerian Air Force have done this. And nobody, not a single person, has been held responsible in all the occasions it happened. Does it mean that the lives of those affected are worthless? Gunmen are killing them, terrorists are killing them, yes, we know that. But the government of their own country dropping bombs on them? And when they kill them like that, they will start saying it's only 5 people. only 6 people. They'll be reducing the number, but a life taken means a lot. So they think that reducing the number to 6 or to 10 will make us look at it differently or what? So it is just what it is. To Buhari, Tinubu, and the APC, the life of the average Nigerian is worthless. And that is why I keep telling Nigerians that we must do all we can to put an end to the reign of the terrorist organization called APC in this country, because we never had anything like this before the arrival of this terrorist political party called the APC. So we must do all we can to get them out of power. Point blank, period. And just as Nigerians were yet reacting to this, that very silly, nonsensical, hopeless, and disappointing updates from Anambra State began making the rounds at a time that Fulani headsmen are gradually turning their attacks on the southeast to a weekly affair. A security outfit in Anambra wants to channel its energy into addressing improper dressing amongst ladies in Anambra State. Shocking, right? Look at how the papers reported it. A security outfit in Anambra has declared its intention to arrest women seen in public without bras or panties. The announcement, made via a public address system, was captured in a viral video shared on X, formerly Twitter, on Sunday. In the footage, an official of the security outfit speaking in Igbo claimed the directive was issued by the state governor, Professor Chukwuma Soludo. He further stated that women wearing only panties in public would also face arrests. However, Anambra authorities have yet to release an official statement regarding the announcement. Meanwhile, a former senator from Kaduna State, Shehu Sani, on Monday wondered how the security will verify compliance by ladies and if the law is also applicable to men. He made his position known in a message posted on his X handle. He wrote, "Anambra's bra and pants law. I don't know if the pant law is applicable to men, and how can the security outfit verify ladies' compliance?" What a shameful update coming out of Anambra State. Honestly, this is perhaps the silliest and the most disappointing update I've seen in a very long time. I am surprised that the state government has not come out to debunk any involvement with this arrangement. The security outfit said they had the approval of the governor to carry out such operations, but even though I am not a fan of Charles Soludo, I seriously don't believe that he is involved in this kind of silly move. I seriously doubt it. A Southeast security outfit in this period, in these times, cannot focus on harassing Igbos, because there are bigger problems on ground now. And please, don't get me wrong. I am not saying that immorality should not be checked. I'm not saying that people should be allowed, to create other forms of distractions and social vices. That's not my point. What I'm saying is use other ways, use other non-kinetic means to morally educate young boys and girls. But the security outfits have bigger problems on their hands. Able men who have lent themselves to serve should not have their passion and energy wasted on checking ladies who are not properly dressed. That is not the issue. Fulani intruders went to communities in Ebonyi State and wreaked havoc. They are wreaking havoc in Enugu. They are wreaking havoc everywhere in the southeast. So what we want to hear from security outfits is that they are combing the forests, making sure that these intruders are not having their way. That is what we want to hear. This should not be taken lightly, please. The government, the state government should move in to ensure that this kind of move is killed on arrival. They should just call all the people involved and tell them to just bury that idea. Because if you ignore it now, give it 1 week, in the next 1 to 2 weeks, you start hearing that a lady was stabbed, this happened, somebody died while they were trying to correct addressing. You realize that a lot of unnecessary chaos will start coming out of it. And this is not what the region needs now. What the region needs now is for all the security outfits to cooperate as many as they are, they must be able to cooperate and come together to defend the region. Make I leave am here. Make I rest my case here. A word is enough for a wise. So on this note, make I still enter town. Make I go get some ogbonge political news wey una go like. Why? Because of una na I dey here. So don't go away. Don't go away.